if the Nippon Steel U.S. Steel deal doesn't go through, are you firm that you won't bid for more than $30 a share? Will you reconsider this?
That's a great question, Alex. Before I came to sit here to speak with you and Romain, I made a calculation based on the current stock price. If my offer had been accepted, let me refresh my offer. My offer was 1.444 shares of Cliffs per share of U.S. Steel plus $27. You make the calculation with $21.46, and you're going to see that my offer would be $58 per share. Nippon Steel offered $55. I had support from the USW. Nippon Steel didn't have support from the USW. I discussed with the U.S. government prior to making the offer to make sure that I had a path to clear antitrust, and U.S. Steel decided not to listen and go with Nippon Steel. Now, the President of the United States has spoken. He said this deal will deserve serious scrutiny, and the ownership needs to stay with the United States. Yeah. So the table has been set. The ship has already hit the Titanic has already hit the iceberg, and now it's a matter of little time before the ship sinks.
That's a nice premium, and I can understand why you would be upset that a company would not even consider it. But do you have the financing laid out for this? Because that seemed to be the concern when this was first made public.
Oh, yeah. We had a fully committed offer. We had support from Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, UBS, and Truist. It was fully financed. Yeah. We had everything in place. But, U.S. Steel decided that trying to sell to Nippon Steel was a better outcome. So they were...
Would you be interested in remaking another offer, even if it's at the same price?
Look, I'm not going to negotiate on live television.
You're welcome to.
Yeah, no, but I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But right. We'll be at the other side after the deal is unraveled.
Yeah.
And we'll see what I can do. I'm very concerned about the workforce, and I feel bad for the fact that these people are being treated like if they don't exist.
Okay.
So they unionized the workforce, the USW workers over there. I'm going to be able to do that as fast as I can. I'm just waiting for the final move from President Biden, and I hope it's...
Well, there's a shareholder meeting also in about 2.5 weeks' time, Lourenco.
Yeah, but that doesn't change anything. I fully expect that the shareholders will approve the deal, and so what? Because, like I said before, after the ship hits the iceberg, you can vote if the ship will sink or not. The ship will sink. If I had an offer of 55 in front of me, I would vote for the offer. So there's no surprise on that. We all know that the shareholders will approve the offer. But don't forget, my offer, if U.S. Steel had picked my offer, as of right now, at 21.48 would be north of 58. So they did not pick the highest bidder. They picked the one that they felt that would be successful in a transaction, and bad mistake.